Welcome to Historic Coins Vault, where every coin tells a story and every discovery could be worth a fortune. Today, we're diving into the rarest US coins, some so valuable, collectors would pay a small fortune just to hold them. Stay with us, because what you're about to see might surprise even the most seasoned treasure hunters. Top 1 today we are diving into the 2007 Utah State Quarter was part of the historic 50 State Quarters program, one of the most popular coin series ever released in the United States. On the front, you'll find the familiar portrait of George Washington. But it's the reverse that truly captures attention. The Utah design features two powerful locomotives racing toward each other, commemorating the Golden Spike Ceremony of 1869, when the Transcontinental Railroad was completed at Promontory Summit. The dramatic image symbolizes innovation, unity, and the spirit of expansion in American history. Millions of these quarters were struck at the Philadelphia and Denver mints, with proof versions produced in San Francisco. Because of the large mintage, many people assume this coin is common and not worth much. And in circulated condition, that's often true. But when we begin talking about condition, rarity in top grades, and mint errors, the story becomes much more interesting. During production, coins are struck rapidly and then stored in large bins and bags. Even before they enter circulation, they can pick up contact marks and small scratches. As a result, finding a 2007 Utah quarter in superb mint state condition is surprisingly difficult. Coins graded MS67 or higher must show brilliant original luster, sharp strike details, and nearly flawless surfaces. Tiny imperfections on Washington's portrait or the train design can significantly reduce the grade. Strike quality is especially important on this coin. The fine details in the locomotives, such as the wheels, smokestacks, and lettering, require strong die pressure to appear crisp and bold. Many examples show slightly weak details, so a fully struck coin with sharp lines stands out immediately to experienced collectors. Now let's explore the most exciting part for coin lovers: mint errors. Some 2007 Utah quarters have been discovered with double die varieties, where parts of the date or inscriptions display visible doubling. Others show off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, or broad strikes. In rare cases, coins have been struck on the wrong planchet, creating dramatic and highly collectible mistakes. These errors are unique pieces of mint history, and serious collectors actively search for authenticated examples. Proof versions from San Francisco can also carry significant value, especially deep cameo proofs with frosted designs and mirror-like fields. Achieving a perfect PR70 grade is extremely challenging. Any microscopic flaw can lower the grade, making flawless examples scarce and desirable. Another factor adding to the coin's appeal is the immense popularity of the State Quarter series. Millions of Americans collected these coins from circulation, but very few preserved them in ultra-high grades suitable for competitive registry sets. As time passes, the finest known examples become harder to find. Imagine discovering a 2007 Utah quarter with blazing luster, razor-sharp locomotive details, and almost no visible marks. Under magnification, you notice a dramatic mint error that sets it apart from ordinary examples. That moment of discovery is what makes coin collecting so thrilling. Most 2007 Utah State quarters are worth face value. Some uncirculated coins may sell for a small premium. High-grade certified pieces can command strong prices. But when exceptional preservation combines with a rare mint error and elite grading, the value can be extraordinary. In fact, one remarkable 2007 Utah State quarter with outstanding condition and rare characteristics has reached an astonishing value of $89,000. From a simple state quarter to a collector's dream, this coin proves that even modern pocket change can hide incredible potential. Top 2, we're diving into the 2008 Wisconsin State Quarter, a coin that has captured the imagination of collectors across the country and sparked one of the most talked about modern coin mysteries. Released as part of the famous 50 State Quarters program, the 2008 Wisconsin Quarter celebrates America's Dairyland. On the reverse, you'll see a beautiful farm scene featuring a cow, a round of cheese, and a fresh ear of corn. It's a simple design at first glance, honoring Wisconsin's rich agricultural heritage. But hidden within that ear of corn lies the reason collectors listen very carefully whenever this coin is mentioned. the 2008 Wisconsin quarter was minted in Philadelphia and Denver, with proof versions struck in San Francisco. Millions were produced, and most examples in circulation are worth face value. However, as any serious coin lover knows, rarity is not just about how many were made. It's about how many survived in top condition, and whether any unusual minting errors slipped through. Let's talk about condition first. Coins are struck at high speeds, then stored in large containers where they bump against each other. This process often leaves small nicks and scratches even before the coins reach circulation. Over time, everyday use adds wear. That's why finding a 2008 Wisconsin quarter in superb mint state condition is much harder than most people expect. Coins graded MS67 or higher must display brilliant luster, sharp details, and nearly flawless surfaces. Registry collectors compete intensely for these top-tier examples, and when the certified population is low, prices can rise quickly, but the true excitement surrounding this coin comes from a famous error variety. On some 2008 Wisconsin quarters, the ear of corn shows an extra leaf, either a high leaf or a low leaf variety. This unusual feature appears as an additional leaf shape extending from the corn husk. It's believed to have resulted from dye damage or an intentional alteration during the minting process. Whatever the cause, these varieties are scarce and highly sought after. Collectors carefully examine the corn design under magnification, searching for that extra leaf. The difference can be subtle, but once you know what to look for, it becomes unmistakable. These error coins quickly became legendary among modern coin enthusiasts, turning a simple state quarter into a treasure hunt across the country. Beyond the extra leaf variety, other mint errors can also increase value. Off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, and coins struck on the wrong planchet all add uniqueness and desirability. Each error tells a story of what happened inside the mint during production, and no two error coins are exactly alike. Proof coins from San Francisco also hold strong appeal, especially deep cameo examples with frosted designs and mirror-like fields. A flawless PR70 proof is incredibly difficult to obtain, making perfect specimens highly desirable to advanced collectors. Now imagine this scenario. You're sorting through old rolls of quarters or checking your change from the grocery store. You spot a 2008 Wisconsin quarter. You turn it over and examine the corn carefully. Suddenly, you notice an extra leaf detail that shouldn't be there. Your heart starts racing. Could this be one of the rare varieties? That moment of discovery is what makes coin collecting so exciting. Most 2008 Wisconsin quarters are worth only 25 cents. Some uncirculated examples may bring a modest premium. Certified high-grade coins can command impressive amounts. But when exceptional condition combines with the famous extra leaf error or other rare mint characteristics, the value can reach astonishing levels. In fact, one extraordinary 2008 Wisconsin state quarter with remarkable preservation and rare features has been valued at $87,000, from a simple farm design to one of the most talked about modern coin errors. This quarter proves that even recent coins can hold incredible surprises. Top 3. We're exploring the 2005 Kansas State Quarter, a coin that may look ordinary at first glance, but hides one of the most fascinating modern mint errors in American coinage. Released as part of the incredibly popular 50 State Quarters program, the 2005 Kansas Quarter celebrates the natural beauty and heritage of the Sunflower State. The reverse design features a majestic American bison standing proudly in front of a sunflower, symbolizing Kansas's wildlife and agricultural strength. It's a bold, eye-catching image that immediately stands out. Millions of these quarters were minted in Philadelphia and Denver, with proof versions struck in San Francisco. Because of the high mintage, most examples you find in circulation are worth face value. But as experienced collectors know, the true story lies in condition, rarity at the highest grades, and most importantly, mint errors. First, let's talk about condition rarity. Coins are struck at extremely high speeds. After minting, they are stored in large bins and transported in heavy bags. During this process, they collide with one another, often picking up small nicks and scratches before ever reaching the public. Once released into circulation, wear only increases. That's why finding a 2005 Kansas quarter in superb mint state condition is much more difficult than the mintage number suggests. A coin graded MS67 or higher must have blazing luster, sharp design details, and nearly flawless surfaces. Even a tiny mark on the bison's shoulder or Washington's cheek can reduce the grade. Registry set collectors compete fiercely for the finest certified examples, and when population reports show very limited numbers in top grades, demand increases dramatically. But now comes the real excitement, the famous error that made this coin legendary. Some 2005 Kansas quarters display what collectors call the "in God we rust" error. On these coins, grease-filled dyes caused part of the word trust to weaken or disappear, making it appear as though the coin reads, "in God we rust." This small but striking error quickly caught the attention of collectors nationwide. It's a perfect example of how a simple minting issue can create a highly sought-after variety, because grease-filled dye errors can vary in appearance. Some examples show stronger, clearer missing letters than others. The more dramatic and obvious the error, the more desirable the coin becomes. Collectors carefully examine the motto area under magnification, searching for that unmistakable missing letter. In addition to the famous motto error, other mint mistakes can increase value. Off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, and even coins struck on incorrect planchets add uniqueness and rarity. Each error tells a story about what happened inside the mint during production. Proof versions from San Francisco also offer strong appeal. Deep cameo proofs with frosted details and mirror-like backgrounds are especially attractive. A perfect PR70 proof is extremely difficult to obtain, and flawless examples are highly prized among serious collectors. Imagine sorting through your spare change and spotting a 2005 Kansas quarter. You flip it over and admire the bison. Then you check the front and notice something unusual in the motto. One missing letter changes everything. That moment of discovery is what makes coin collecting so thrilling. Most 2005 Kansas quarters are worth only 25 cents. Some uncirculated examples may bring a small premium. Certified high-grade coins can command impressive prices. But when exceptional preservation combines with a dramatic mint error, the value can rise to astonishing levels. In fact, one extraordinary 2005 Kansas state quarter with rare characteristics and outstanding condition has reached an incredible value of $85,000, from a simple state design to a coin that sparked national attention. This quarter proves that even modern pocket change can hold remarkable surprises. Top 4. We're going to uncover the surprising story behind the 2005 Minnesota state quarter, a coin that sparked excitement, controversy, and serious collector demand across the country. Released as part of the historic 50 state quarters program, the 2005 Minnesota quarter honors the land of 10,000 lakes. The reverse design features a peaceful lakeside scene, a fisherman casting his line from a boat, a majestic loon gliding across the water, and a forested shoreline in the background. It's calm, scenic, and beautifully detailed, but hidden within those trees lies the reason collectors listen very carefully whenever this coin is mentioned. The 2005 Minnesota quarter was minted in Philadelphia and Denver for circulation, with proof versions produced in San Francisco. Millions were struck, and most are worth face value. But as any experienced coin lover knows, mintage numbers do not tell the full story. Rarity often comes from unexpected varieties, errors, and condition. Let's begin with condition. Rarity. Coins are produced at high speed, then stored in large containers where they collide with each other. This process creates small contact marks before the coins even reach circulation. Over time, daily use adds wear and dulls the original luster. Because of this, finding a 2005 Minnesota quarter in superb mint state condition is surprisingly difficult. A coin graded MS67 or higher must show blazing luster, sharp design elements, and nearly flawless surfaces. Even the smallest nick on Washington's portrait or a tiny mark in the open field can lower the grade. Registry set collectors compete intensely for the finest certified examples, and when population reports show very limited numbers at the top, prices can climb rapidly. Now comes the most exciting part, the famous extra tree variety. Some 2005 Minnesota quarters display what appears to be an additional tree in the forested area near the shoreline. This effect is caused by die doubling during the minting process. The extra vertical lines in the tree area create the illusion of more trees than intended in the original design. Collectors quickly noticed these unusual features, and multiple varieties of the extra tree quarter were identified. Under magnification, the extra tree lines become visible and distinct. This discovery turned an ordinary state quarter into one of the most talked about modern varieties. Because not all Minnesota quarters show this feature, collectors actively search rolls and pocket change hoping to find one. Beyond the extra tree variety, other mint errors can also increase value. Off-center strikes, die cracks, clipped planchets, and even coins struck on the wrong metal planchet create unique collectibles. Each error represents a moment inside the mint where something unusual happened, and no two error coins are exactly alike. Proof coins from San Francisco add another layer of desirability. Deep cameo proofs with frosted designs and mirror-like backgrounds are especially attractive. A flawless PR70 proof is extremely difficult to obtain, making perfect examples highly sought after by advanced collectors. Imagine going through an old jar of quarters and spotting a 2005 Minnesota coin. You flip it over and study the trees carefully. Under bright light, you notice extra lines in the forest, an unusual detail that shouldn't be there. That simple observation could turn a 25-cent coin into a thrilling discovery. Most 2005 Minnesota quarters are worth only face value. Some uncirculated examples may bring a small premium. Certified high-grade coins and dramatic error varieties can command strong prices. But when exceptional preservation combines with a rare and clearly defined extra tree variety, the value can reach extraordinary levels. In fact, one remarkable 2005 Minnesota state quarter with outstanding condition and rare characteristics has been valued at $83,000, from a peaceful lakeside design to one of the most exciting modern coin varieties. This quarter proves that hidden treasures can exist in the smallest details. Top 5. We are talking about the 2005 Oregon quarter was released as part of the incredibly popular 50 state quarters program. On the reverse, it features the breathtaking view of Crater Lake, one of America's most beautiful natural landmarks. The image shows Wizard Island rising from the deep blue waters, surrounded by the dramatic cliffs of the ancient volcanic crater. It's a design that captures calmness and natural beauty, but in the world of coin collecting, this coin has created serious excitement. Minted in Philadelphia and Denver for circulation, with proof versions struck in San Francisco, millions of Oregon quarters entered everyday commerce. Because of that, most examples found in circulation are worth face value. But as every dedicated collector understands, true rarity often depends on condition, strike quality, and mint errors, not just mintage numbers. Let's begin with condition. When coins are struck, they are produced rapidly and then stored in large bins where they bump into each other. This process causes small contact marks and surface imperfections before the coins even reach circulation. Once released, daily handling reduces their shine even further. That's why finding a 2005 Oregon quarter in superb mint state condition is much harder than it seems. A coin graded MS67 or higher must display brilliant original luster, sharp design details, and almost no visible marks. Even a tiny nick in the open sky above Crater Lake or a small scratch on Washington's portrait can lower the grade. Registry set collectors compete fiercely for the highest certified examples, and when population numbers are low, demand can increase dramatically. Strike quality is another key factor. The fine details of the lake's surface, the outline of Wizard Island, and the surrounding cliffs require strong die pressure to appear crisp and clear. Weak strikes can make the design look flat or dull. A sharply struck Oregon quarter with bold detail and strong eye appeal immediately stands out to experienced collectors. Now let's talk about errors, where things get truly interesting. Some 2005 Oregon quarters have been discovered with double die characteristics, showing visible doubling in the lettering or date. Others display die cracks, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, or even broad strikes. In rare cases, coins struck on the wrong planchet create dramatic and highly collectible mistakes. These mint errors transform an ordinary state quarter into a unique piece of mint history. Proof versions from San Francisco add another layer of value. Deep cameo proofs, with frosted design elements and mirror-like backgrounds, are especially attractive. Achieving a perfect PR70 grade is extremely difficult, making flawless examples highly desirable among serious collectors. Another factor that adds to the intrigue is that many people collected state quarters casually but did not preserve them in top condition. As years pass, pristine high-grade survivors become increasingly scarce. Modern coins in exceptional condition can be surprisingly rare, especially when combined with significant mint errors. Imagine sorting through a roll of quarters and spotting a 2005 Oregon coin with dazzling luster and razor-sharp details. You tilt it under the light and notice subtle doubling in the lettering or a dramatic strike error that sets it apart. In that moment, an ordinary quarter becomes something extraordinary. Most 2005 Oregon State quarters are worth face value. Some uncirculated examples may bring a small premium. High-grade certified coins and dramatic error varieties can command impressive amounts. But when exceptional preservation meets a rare mint error and elite grading, the results can be astonishing. In fact, one extraordinary 2005 Oregon State quarter with remarkable condition and rare characteristics has been valued at $79,000, from a peaceful scene of Crater Lake to a thrilling discovery for collectors. This coin proves that even modern pocket change can hold incredible potential. So next time you receive an Oregon quarter, take a closer look. Study the details of the lake, the island, and the lettering. Because in the fascinating world of coin collecting, hidden treasures are often found where you least expect them. Keep searching, stay curious, and enjoy every exciting discovery along the way.